Hello, my name is Barbara Griffin, and I am broadcasting to you from beautiful uptown Tampa at Tampa Bay Community Network, the home of free speech. Thank you very much for joining me again. I've got a wonderful guest. Marsha the Martian is coming back. I, we're hoping that when she comes back, she's able to talk, but then there's no guarantee that she might even be back because of the shutdown. The guards might have her in custody somewhere. Today, I'm going to talk about artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Isn't that something? Can you imagine? A couple of decades ago, I looked that up, like around 1995, when it was coming through the press that artificial intelligence was going to be the thing of the new. Well, at that particular time, there was not even a definition for artificial intelligence because I plugged it into Google back then, and the other types of web sources that they had, which was many. And when you put that in, nothing came up. Okay, but now artificial intelligence is here, is not going to go anywhere, and it's going to only get more advanced. There are about 4 types of artificial intelligence, and I'll get to that soon. But a sort of off-the-wall definition of artificial intelligence is it's a branch of computer science that build machines that can perform tasks that's typically done by human beings. These artificial intelligence computers, AI, they can learn, they do perception, reasoning, and problem solving, such as learning. It can identify patterns and performance over time rather than you explicitly programming it. Okay, in the perception, that involves cameras and microphones that use it to sort of interpret and use visual and speech recognition. And that's something else that's kind of alarming, visual and speech recognition. There's some companies that's the only way that you could check in, by visual and speech recognition. Now, the problem with the speech recognition, you've got people that are so good at mimicking someone else's speech. I'm wondering if it's foolproof. Then you got other applications, everyday life found in media feeds and digital assistants and smartphones, these little phones that we use all the time. It's a computer and it uses AI. Now, this is the part that's kind of getting alarming when you talk about artificial intelligence. The most basic form reacts to like current input, output, and it uses chess playing, for instance. People that are playing chess programs. Limited edition. It uses information and it makes decisions about, let's say, self-driving cars. Then you've got the theory of the mind. That is the more advanced, currently theoretical type that could understand thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Then you've got the self-aware AI, that most advanced and also theoretical. Is that alien? Is that alien outside there, John?
I hear voices, but I don't know.
I think that's what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Alien is mimicking some type of a telephone or so forth. Okay, now the downside of this artificial intelligence, it's going to replace jobs.
Good. I could stay home.
Okay. But I often wonder, John, let's say, for instance, once it replaces the job, thousands, hundreds of thousands of jobs, how will people get paid? How will the humans get paid if the computer is doing all the work?
Who's going to pay the computer? Who's going to pay the people to run the computer? You got to pay somebody. Somebody's got to get paid.
Somebody has got to get paid. Well, there are going to be people that run the computer, but there's won't be one person per computer.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happens to, let's say a company have maybe 500 computers that are run through telephone operation and so forth. So what happens in a case like that? They're not going to be 500 employees. Maybe those computers are sort of interlinked.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see exactly what happens with that. And also, you're looking at as far as your privacy is concerned. How will your information get out, or will your information get out? What do you think as far as that's concerned? So, as automation evolves and gets more and more advanced, it'll be interesting. Like for instance, these self-driving cars. Do you want one, John?
A self-driving car?
Self-driving car.
Yeah.
A computer.
Yeah, I just want to sit back and have the car drive me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want a self-driving
I have a
car.
long ride, so, it would
Okay.
be nice to just sit back and look at my phone and listen to tunes and, talk to people and not have to worry about driving.
Okay. And sleep, right?
I'm still hearing voices out is that coming from the
I
hallway?
I hear voices too.
Yeah.
What exactly is going on with the
I don't know.
What? You're saying that. Okay, one moment. The authorities are out there, and there's such a ruckus
not the
going
authorities.
on. Yeah, the authorities. So eventually, I guess they got that thing out there. Marsha's a Martian, and eventually she'll be in. I guess I hear the commotion. I see
Marsha the Martian. Yeah,
I see they've got somebody in handcuffs. A whole bunch of people in handcuffs. Okay. Let's say, for instance, artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, there's even what artificial intelligence with robots. You got robots now. The first impression of a robot that people didn't actually realize was a robot was that automatic vacuuming called Roomba. You remember Roomba?
Yeah, well, they're still around.
Yeah, Roomba is still around.
My cats really like those things. They used to like to ride them and chase them.
Yes, and people used to wonder, well, how does exactly Roomba work? But that was a computer. It was able to, I guess, scan the room and be able to move vertically, horizontally, and after it scanned a certain area with using algorithms, then all of a sudden it went back to its port, which is good that it went back to its port. Okay,
I hear rustling and something weird is going on.
I do too. I hear rustling and so forth too. So we're going to find out.
Can we continue the show with all this racket going on? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Are you able to? Okay. I'm not sure at this particular moment, but we've got some type of racket or something that's going on out there, but we'll find out. Meantime, getting back on this artificial intelligence, we have a system at the moment that is going to be able to react in such a way that there is going to be a great amount of advancement in the future. Okay, so what is that? Is that the what's that coming in?
What's
in the
going
door?
on? I don't know. Is somebody else here?
I've been trying to hack into your personal cell phone.
I knew it was something. I knew something was going
That's
on.
what's going on.
It's the alien.
It's the alien. Marsha the alien. How did you get out?
Well, there's a shortage right now with the...
Alien, I know you're from another planet, but can you move in a little bit so we can get you on camera?
Well, I don't want to be on camera too long because they might see that I've escaped.
Well, this is a live podcast. You don't really have a choice.
Okay. I was just hacking into your cellular phones.
Is that what that was? I heard voices, and yeah, it was like reminded me of the days when we had party lines.
They are primitive. Your phones are primitive.
Well, thanks.
But getting back, John, do you remember the party line?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, party line determined your status.
Yeah,
in
my
life.
grandmother had one.
Because the party line, if anybody could get a party line, but to get the private line, you had to pay the phone company a little bit more.
Yeah, and it was like you'd pick up the phone, somebody's using it.
Somebody's using
and then
it.
we were kids, and we would be quiet, and we would try to
Eavesdrop it.
listen.
Isn't that so? That was
And then
cute.
we would get busted. Somebody's listening to us.
Somebody listened to our conversation. Isn't that something?
Yeah, Alien
Yeah.
doesn't know anything about that.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you remember that?
We used those phones over 1,000 years ago.
Oh, excuse us.
Okay. 1,000 years ago.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. So that means that you are still eavesdropping on Earthlings.
Yes.
Well, you should know quite a bit by now.
We know everything.
I don't believe her.
I don't either, John.
Yeah, I don't think he knows as much as she's leading on.
I think you're bluffing us, Marsha, the alien.
Marsha the Martian.
Marsha the Martian. I think you're bluffing us.
You are a Martian, right?
I am an alien,
Oh, now you're just an alien. Before you were from Mars, and now you're just an alien.
and I am still from Mars, but
Okay.
I don't like people calling me those types of names.
It's really cold on Mars. How do you adapt? I mean,
We don't need coats.
how about oxygen? You need oxygen?
We can breathe anywhere.
Yeah, good for you.
And by the way, it's so hot here on Earth, and especially here in Florida. Our skin adjusts to where we live.
Remember Thing from the Addams Family?
Yes,
I'm kinda
yes,
like
from
Thing.
the Addams family. Oh, yeah, I remember Thing from the Addams family. Yes. The Monsters. Remember the Monsters?
Of course, the monsters.
Fred
Yeah,
Monster.
As I was saying, if it's hot, our skin gets thin. If it's cold, our skin gets thick like a reptile.
Yeah.
So we can go out in 15 minus weather in a t-shirt and bra, the women, and underwear.
It gets pretty hot here in Florida.
I-
Please don't do that, though.
I bet that would be a sight to see an alien sparsely dressed, whether it's a male alien or a female alien sparsely dressed as you described it.
Well, we don't call it sparsely. Just don't look at us.
Can't help but look at you if you're walking outside looking like that. But so how long are you planning on being here, Marsha the Martian? Because we're getting sort of iffy, antsy every time we see or hear about you approaching us, or the idea that you're saying that you're listening to our conversations and you're monitoring us. So how long do you plan on being in town?
Until my people come and get me.
Yeah, you did mention until they come and get you. Well,
Can you like call them up and tell them to come get you, or your mission?
ASAP.
Your mission's not done yet. Is that what it is?
Well, what has happened is that the lines are crossed. So I am having a problem communicating with them currently. And I was attempting to communicate with them through your cellular phones, but they are primitive.
You claim you're so advanced, yet you can't communicate with your people.
It's just a technical problem right now.
Uh-huh.
It will be solved very shortly.
All right, if you say so.
That's fine, Marsha the Martian will tell your people that you're wearing out your welcome and we want you to skedaddle. In other words, go home.
Well, that is easier said than done. Because remember, I was close to home and one of your spaceships grabbed me out of space.
Well, yeah, Mars is one of our neighbors. It's not that far away, and we can get there in 6 months or so. How long did it take you to get here?
Well, as I said, I was in space working outside of my planet Mars, and one of your spaceships came through and snatched me. So, I got back to Earth as long as it takes your spaceships to get back to Earth.
Oh, you're on the slow boat.
Absolutely, and it's pretty slow.
Yeah.
We can get to Mars in a flash of an eye.
No.
Like my eyes are blinking.
That's like a transporter room, like in Star Trek.
I did see Star Trek, and we thought that they were copying off us because we have transmitters that we walk into, and we can, in a snap, go anywhere. And that's how my people are going to get to Earth. They just need to know the correct coordinates so they can come and get me and not land in a city like a New York City.
So in other words,
they don't have GPS.
Yes, but sometimes it's not working when we come into your space range.
Mm-hmm.
So you all are going to use portals to invade us.
I'm not going to say.
You heard that, John?
Mm-hmm.
We've got to get that to the authorities, that they've got to watch out for these.
They're watching. Don't worry.
Well, we're not coming to destroy Earth. They're just coming to get me. I have so much information to give to them, and they want me to tell them what you Earthlings are doing.
Okay, well, so far have we treated you very well that you could let your people know, your creatures know that we're good?
No. That's why I broke out of the federal institution of jail. Because thank goodness the strike is still on and they'll have a shortage of guards. And I just happened to land on your show. You have been very nice to me, even though some of your words are insulting.
Well, I apologize if I've said insulting words to you, Marsha, the Martian. I don't want your fellow citizenry to get upset when they come to pick you up and retaliate against anybody here on Earth or anybody that's around me.
Well, we are just waiting on another spaceship to get ready to go. I think you have a spaceship called SpaceX. And as soon as I can get near it, I'm going to hop on and get as far in space as I can get, and then my people will snatch me in.
Okay, well, I hope you're successful with that. And I'm quite sure you will. You need a portal. You can't do it on a plane because airplanes don't get high enough, but you're saying that the spaceship does.
Yes, we have to be above Earth. And although your Air Force fighter jets can fly 1 feet before space and 1 feet below space, if they go a feet up, they're in outer space. I can even take a tail on one of those planes. But it's really hard to get on the Air Force bases so that I can get a rich on one of your B-52 bombers.
Okay. So.
You believe a word she's saying?
I think Marsha the Martian is pulling our leg. I think she's using some type of mimicry to sort of throw us off, John. That's what I think.
Yeah.
I think Marsha the Martian is buying time
What do you eat, Marsha? Like you eat food or what do you?
I eat insects,
Yeah.
and there's plenty in Florida.
Yeah. You like roaches? Palmetto
No,
bug? No.
no, I
They're
like the
too
ones that
crunchy. They're,
fly.
they're too crunchy. Palmetto bugs fly. Have you tried those?
No, they don't
They
look
were a
tasty.
good source of protein.
Maybe I'll try one.
Yeah. They're a little crunchy though.
Mm, I see. I usually eat mosquitoes.
They're so small. How could you get really?
Yes,
You can actually get full eating mosquitoes.
I eat about 100 a night.
Okay. Do they sting you?
No, my tongue is like a reptile. I can eat anything.
What about lizards?
I don't like lizards.
Please don't eat our animals, our four-legged animals, because if you do, I guarantee you the authorities will be looking for you sooner than later. So that's off limits, okay, Marsha the Martian?
We like dogs.
No
and,
cats and no
and
dogs.
cats.
No cats and no dogs, Marsha the Martian. That's off limits. That's a quick way for you to actually be run off of the planet.
Well, I wish it's a quick way for me to be flown off of the planet.
Well, we're working on that. We're working on that. But meantime, do you need a fresh start to get away so that the authorities don't know that you're here? Are you going to sneak out of the television station or what?
I am going to sneak out just like I sneaked
I
in.
think she's trying to get rid of you, Marsha.
Yeah, Marsha the Martian is getting kind of creepy now because we love our animals, Marsha the Martian. So you cannot eat our critters, okay? You can't. You gotta keep eating those mosquitoes, which you would be doing everything good in mankind by eating mosquitoes because they're very prevalent in Florida during this time. And you can go anywhere and eat those mosquitoes up, and you actually become a heroine if you do. I can't say hero because a hero is for men.
Well, I can tell you what, these mosquitoes are very tasteful, and they taste pretty good. I normally will eat it with a fire stick.
Okay, so
A fire stick,
Yes.
like Amazon Fire Stick.
No, the fire sticks you use to start a fire
Oh,
with.
those fire sticks.
okay,
Oh, okay.
those fire sticks.
Yes.
And it would probably be even better if you found someone that was toasting marshmallows outside. But they'll probably be afraid of you once they see you. But now you would have a new delicacy:
A marshmallow?
toasted mosquitoes. Yeah, toasted marshmallows. That's a delicacy that us earthlings use. It's been around for a long time since marshmallows were created.
Well, basically, there's not much I can eat on this planet. I'm in a rush to get back to Mars, where the food is delicious.
Okay. Well, we're hoping in the future that you're able to see what's going on. And also, I'm hoping that soon we'll be able to try and figure out a way to get you back to your people. I'm hoping soon also with this artificial intelligence that it doesn't take over earthlings, that it leaves something for human interaction and something for humans to look forward to instead of being afraid. There's so many movies that have come out in reference to robots, and robots are probably basically they're how the humans program them. But with this fourth type of intelligence, this is the theory of self awareness. That's the most frightening part of artificial intelligence. And with self-awareness, that is the most advanced and also theoretically type of artificial intelligence that would possess its own self-consciousness. Could you imagine that, John? In other words, it has evolved, the artificial intelligence has evolved so much until it can actually enter a room, determine who is potentially going to turn out in a negative way and remove you from the room without any type of consultation. That's
so they can remove the Marsha from the room.
let's
If she
hope they
doesn't-
can. But the robot is not here yet. But yeah, let's hope that eventually, once that thing gets actually working, that they would cooperate with us enough to remove Marsha the alien out of our room. Again, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure, and I hope to always bring pertinent information to
Are
you.
we out of time? Almost.
Just about
Yeah.
out of town. That's what the clock on the wall is saying, that we're almost out of time. I would like to thank our engineer, John Casimiro.
Oh, thank you.
He's very sharp. And of course, Tampa Bay Community Network, which is the home of free speech, one of the last places of free speech in America. How many free speech stations are there, John? Maybe 5?
Actually, I learned that there is a lot, just not in Florida.
Okay.
Go figure.
So maybe
Yeah,
some of the.
There's quite a few still all over the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If you go to Alliance for Community Media,
Yes.
you'll see all the public access stations that still exist.
Okay.
There's hundreds,
Oh, hundreds.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
just
okay.
not in Florida.
Not in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. Florida has become a conservative state.
Yeah, we won't get into that.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I will never come back to Florida again.
You're still here?
Yes, I'm still here. I can't get out of here.
I'll see you next week, same time, same station. And as always, keep your chin up, stay strong, emotionally, physically, spiritually, and see you later.